Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan. Welcome back to the Stock Market Report from mpinvest.com, the only community where you get guided assistance to invest in stock market, bonds, mutual funds, fixed deposits, and all kinds of insurance. Well, if you want to be a part of this community, it's completely free. All you need to do is go down to this website mentioned in the scroll and join our free community. So we will meet up there for all the discussions. So now coming to the stock market, what happened yesterday? The rally continues, isn't it? We could see a big gap up opening after the big positivity in the US, and that gap up maintained until probably the last 1 hour. Last 1 hour we could see some sell-off happening, but then still Nifty closed higher. So that was something really good. In fact, we could see Nifty closing almost up by 1%. And not only Nifty, we could see European markets also closing well in the green. And after the Indian markets closed and the European markets closed, we could see the US market also opening and closing in the green. But one thing that you could see in the US market was the US market did open and in green and started going up initially, but then later on there was some sell-off which actually happened, and then again there was, so it was more of a choppy trade, going up and down. It's a volatile trade in US. The results were good, in fact. So we had expected Goldman Sachs and Netflix results yesterday. Both of them came with good results, and we could see the Nasdaq actually kind of trying to hold on, and it was a consolidation, I would say, after a big rally day for yesterday. So that was something happening in the US market. But then if you looked at the SGX Nifty, in spite of the US market actually closing in the green, was actually trading in slightly negative last evening, and this morning I saw it again kind of slightly moving up, but then it has still not gone up significantly. I would say the Nifty is expected to open flat. Yes, so Nifty is after yesterday's close, it went on to slightly cross 17,500 at many a times, but then could not sustain levels above 17,500, and 17,500 was acting as a resistance. So today the same thing is happening with SGX Nifty. It is not crossing 17,500 as of now. So that's something that needs to be watched out. If 17,500 is broken and the next important resistance comes at 17,550, and if that is also broken, then probably we could see a run to almost 17,700. And that on the lower side, I would say, however, there's no reason for it to go lower, except for, of course, the expiry that's coming up tomorrow. So do remember, tomorrow's expiry is just one expiry before the monthly expiry next week. So definitely volatility is going to happen, continue today. This is what the market is happening right now. So if you see, volatility is going to continue for next 2 days, and we need to manage that. So that's something on the cards right now. So apart from that, if you look at the major power that came in yesterday we could see Reliance going up. Reliance was initially in the morning, if you see, Reliance was continuously taking the market up, and then we could see SBIN joining the theme, and we could see the entire Bank Nifty rallying up because of SBIN, and we could also see ITC rallying upwards just before the results. So that's something that we could see that's happening in the Indian market. So ITC results are expected tomorrow, so do watch them out. So today we have Nestle, by the way. So Nestle results are coming up today. So Nestle being the first company in the FMCG sector to come up with results, this can actually set the guidance for the next set of FMCG companies. So that's something that needs to be watched otherwise. So apart from that, we could see SBI Life also going up by almost 2.54%. So majorly before the results are coming up this weekend. So that's also to be watched out, the insurance sector. So if you look at the institutionals, the FIs have actually reduced selling. So they have actually started selling very low amounts. They have sold for just 153 crores yesterday, whereas the DIS have bought for more than 2,000 crores. So that conference shows something really good, in the market. It could also be because of the festivity, cheer that's happening in India right now, and that's taking this Nifty closer to 17,500. But then it's very important to sustain these levels and go above 17,500. Only then it can sustain its rally towards higher side. But then all these rally is actually powered by the result season, because the results are coming out, and even in the US the results are it's the result season now, and the results are better than expected, and that's exactly why the US markets are also continuing to take a support and rally further. So that's something that we can see being supported for the entire month of October and maybe mid of November. So it's mostly after mid of November major results would have completed, then we would see the markets actually on a sideways basis again. So till the result season is there, we could see choppy trade that is going up and down. So volatility is going to continue till about November 15th, I would say, and after that probably we will see more of a sideways movement and more decent movement, I would say. But for a trader, these kind of volatile movements are not good many a times. But then, of course, thanks to our strategies that we're using right now, we have been safely navigating all these big gap downs and big gap ups, and coming out profitable, net profitable on a weekly basis. So that's something really good about MPA family and the Gold Club membership that we do. And apart from that, if you look at in today's major result, today we have Nestle, Ultratech, IndusInd Bank, and Persistent Systems, Havells. All these companies coming along with OFFS. Yes, one of our big holding there. So OFFS is also coming up with results. So expecting some good dividends also there. So these are things that we will be watching out for today. Now coming to yesterday, there are some good important news that has come on from stock specific side. That is Tech Mahindra is announced that they are going to hire almost 3,000 people in Gujarat for their upcoming projects that's coming up. And that's something really good. In fact, Tech Mahindra has been on continuous consolidation for a really long time. The results are expected for Tech Mahindra on 1st of November. So that's something that needs to be watched out, because after such a long consolidation, there should be a big move. So, since the correction has happened, it's almost more than 40, I think almost 35 to 40% down from its 52-week high. So at this point, it is already in the oversold zone. So Tech Mahindra should actually start recovering is what I am expecting. So that's something I'm waiting for. In fact, we do have some good holding in Tech Mahindra. So apart from the Tata Motors is in news because they've got an order for almost 200 electric buses from Jammu Smart City. So that's something really good. So Tata Motors can be another stock in focus. In fact, it has also recently corrected, and that could be something that needs to be watched out. Tata Communications has been doing really well. We added into our portfolio, I think, a few months back, and we're already sitting with some good returns. And not only returns, their results are also good. So in fact, they came out with results today, and the results are really good. So that can actually drive Tata Communication furthermore. So that's something that we can look out in the upcoming weeks for Tata Communication. Apart from that, LTTS did come out with results. Then they also reported a good result that compared to the previous quarter. The profits have actually gone higher, and that is again positive for LTTS. So with all this, of course, overall, the IT sector has been performing well, except for Wipro in the IT sector. Everything else has been performing well. So hopefully OFSS also, Oracle Financial Services also should come out with good results today. And that should bring some cheer on that portfolio also, because OFSS also has been on the lower side for quite some time now. So that's something to be watched out on the result side. So we could see OFSS kind of staying flat yesterday, and today something that we need to see how it actually turns out. Generally, OFSS gives a good dividend also, which is almost more than 5 to 6% return on the investment. So that's something good. Even if the stock doesn't move, we could at least get the 5 to 6% return on the OFSS stock. So that's something good to be watched out. So now what can be expected for today? So if you look at Japan has been trading in the green after the market opened. Hong Kong, as usual, has been choppy, and apart from that, Australia is kind of slightly up. So with all this, Asian markets are generally in a mixed mode right now. Not a big movement though, so probably we could also not expect a big movement in India as well. But then we could expect a sideways movement with a lot of volatility. So that's something that we could expect. And the important levels I've already shared with you is the 17,500 on the higher side. If that is broken, 17,550, and if that is broken, that is a major resistance. And if that is broken, we could see some rally further. But then on the lower side, if it moves down, if you remember, 17,400 can be a good support, because that has been a major resistance for some time. So 17,350 to 17,400 is a good support. And if that is broken, the next is 17,170. So these are two levels to be watched on the downside. So however, whatever trades we have taken in Gold Plus and Gold Club yesterday are looking good as of now. So that should actually fetch us some good profit by the expiry tomorrow. So looking forward to yet another profitable week. We should be actually closing this week also profitable, because we've already booked some real good profits in Gold and Gold Plus already. So with all that, I am sure we should be, doing well this week as well. So with that, this is Srikant Rajan signing off. But before we leave, do remember to press the like button if you love the content that we share, and do share this with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together with us. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified when we go live and whenever we post a new update on this channel. That will help you grow your investment in the equity as well as your personal life. So with that, this is Srikant Rajan signing off, wishing you a great day ahead. Goodbye.